Today, we will talk about Form 2106 Easy, Unreimbursed Employee Business Expenses. Form 2106 Easy, Unreimbursed Employee Business Expenses was a tax form issued by the Internal Revenue Service for use by employees who wanted to deduct ordinary and necessary expenses related to their jobs. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, TCJA, eliminated almost all of the deductions for unreimbursed employee expenses for most taxpayers, so Form 2106 Easy could no longer be used after the 2017 tax year. Ordinary expenses were common and accepted in a specific line of business. Necessary expenses are those required to conduct business. Form 2106 Easy was used by employees who wanted to claim a tax deduction for unreimbursed expenses related to their jobs. Employees could only qualify for a deduction if the expense was not reimbursed by the employer. The form allowed employees to claim the standard mileage rate for vehicle expenses. The form was divided into two parts. Part 1 listed all employee business expenses and calculated which expenses were eligible for a tax deduction. Part 2 addressed vehicle expenses. In Part 1, employees listed unreimbursed business expenses such as airfare, lodging, parking, tolls, car rental, and personal vehicle expenses. Meals, entertainment, and incidental expenses were also included. Overnight expenses could be calculated using the General Services Administration per diem rates for U.S. cities or the State Department rates for foreign travel. Part 2 addressed personal vehicle expenses, which must be claimed using the standard mileage rate. The tax code still permits self-employed taxpayers to deduct the use of a personal vehicle for work-related purposes. For the 2020 tax year, the rate was set at 57.5 cents per mile. Taxpayers also may still deduct expenses for use of their vehicles for charitable and medical purposes. The deduction for personal vehicle use to relocate for a job is now restricted to active military personnel. Form 2106 can be downloaded on the IRS website. Form 2106 Easy is still accessible but is no longer in use. Here are 3 key takeaways. 1. Form 2106 Easy was used by employees to deduct job-related expenses, including meals, hotels, airfare, and vehicle expenses. 2. This form was discontinued after 2018 after the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act repealed all unreimbursed employee expense deductions. 3. The full Form 2106 is still available but the deductions are available only to taxpayers in a few professions. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.